And then, Coach, 17 days in between the two games. How did you kind of get your players ready on a little bit of a short notice and come out? It looked like you guys hadn't missed a beat in that first quarter.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. Um, I think that, you know, from the moment after the Big Ten tournament, we talked about playing in postseason. And so we prepared. We prepared. We had some time and days to kind of just work on ourselves, because we didn't have an opponent. So things that we wanted to get better at. And then once we got the WNIT bracket and we knew we would be playing Army or Bryant, we started to focus a little bit more. And then when Army got the win, we focused even more. So, we've been preparing with these 17 days. I think the biggest thing was, getting back your game legs. And so the first half, they looked a little bit, a little tired. But then they got their second wind, and we were fine after that.
Coach, they brought the game to 2 points, and then you kind of held them scoreless for nearly 5 minutes and went on 9-0 run. What did you tell them defensively that made them kind of step it up?
Yeah, we just, well, one thing we knew at halftime, we talked about them putting a little bit more pressure on us the second half, knowing that they're a team that they're not gonna quit, and that they would come out and try to jumpstart a run with their pressure, and we had a few turnovers that helped them cut into our lead, and we did a better job of taking care of the ball, and then we just really talked about being focused on defense and not falling asleep or not letting their action. They do a good job of playing 5 out and setting flare screens and backdoor cuts, and we just talked about being alert with that stuff, and then most importantly, finishing with rebounds. And I think during that stretch, we really did a good job not giving up second chance points, and then we were able to take those down in transition and get the lead back.
Coach, and Jojo, you can speak to this too. You had mentioned the other day that the team was playing for the four seniors, right? Try to extend their careers. What was the joy like after the game, knowing that you'd get at least another 40 minutes for the seniors?
It was a little bit of joy, but they are very businesslike right now. They're like, okay, we got this one down. Let's go get the next one. So it wasn't like overwhelming emotions because they're very locked in and they're very, I think they're very driven right now to play as long as we can. So it was more like, okay, who's up next and what do we have to do in the next game to be successful?
I would say I agree with her. It wasn't like an overly excitement, but I think we were happy to have a dub for a while, and I think that we're going to keep this going, and I think it's more about business, and once we get to the championship, I think that's when it'll mean the most.
Tonight, well, I got a twofer. So for the first one, it'll be for you and Zakara. Tonight, nearly all the starters scored in double digits, and you guys were shooting nearly at 50%. I wanted your thoughts generally on how Zakara was running the show tonight while not being, a quote-unquote traditional point guard.
Yeah.
And the second part for JoJo, I wanted to ask you, what did you think of her stepping up tonight and kind of look like coming into herself? You can see the confidence. What did that mean to you as well?
Yeah, Zakara has been our Swiss Army knife all season. She just, and one of the things I love about her, she just does whatever we ask of her. Some nights it's, okay, you got to play the point. Okay, you got to play the wing. Okay, you got to be the 4. Okay, you got to guard the post. And whatever we ask her to do, whatever the team needs, she steps up and she's like, all right, coach, she'll do whatever the team needs. And I thought she did a great job tonight of running the team and playing the point and trying to get us to execute offensively, and it's not her primary position, but she did a masterful job of it, even with the mistakes and all that kind of stuff. But she kept her head up, she kept her head high, and she moved on to the next play. So I thought she did a phenomenal job, and I'm really pleased with how she played tonight. Overall, first almost double-double. So in addition to running the team, she still was able to fill up the stat sheet, and that's first postseason game, freshman. That's phenomenal.
I think that this isn't Zakara's first time standing up to the plate. I think that this whole season, that this whole team has had confidence in her, and I think tonight was about her finding her own confidence and being a point guard, getting us in line, while also finding her place when it comes to scoring. And I think that's what made tonight so significant. It's like she did both in one, but she always does one or the other.
Yeah. And Zakara's bossy. She yell at them all the time. She's telling them what to do, where to go all the time. So playing point and running the team, that's natural for her.
Zakara, how much have you felt yourself grow into that confidence of playing at this level throughout the season up until this point?
I think just having people around me that fully support me, and I think my teammates and my coaches have always instilled that confidence in me. And like JoJo said, it was always about me finding that confidence in myself. And I stay in the gym. I've been in the gym consistently, working out, shooting, whatever it takes, working on my point guard skills and everything else. So I think that's just having an environment around me that supports me just really helped me instill that confidence.
Winning at the rim. I mean, you guys won the rebounding battle, won in points in the paint. Army only went 8 of 21 on layups. What do you think was the biggest key to winning that battle at the rim on both sides?
I think it was mindset. You know, we were determined to win the battle in the paint, and we talked about it in all different phases, whether it's rebounding, whether it was post feeds, whether it was drives, that we wanted to be the aggressor in the paint and take advantage of what we felt was one of our strengths was our ability to go inside and ability to control the boards.
Coach, tonight we kind of just highlighted Zakara's impact on the night, but also Kennedy and DJ also stepped up. And on a grand stage like this, what does it more say about your seniors? Because they're, you know, it didn't look like they lost a step at all, and it seems like they're prepared for it. So, you know, what does it say about your seniors and how they've led them throughout the season in general to get prepared for this moment?
Yeah, I think our seniors have done a great job all season long of providing that that fire and that, you know, that determination to go out and give your best effort no matter who the opponent is, no matter what the circumstances are. And so it's no big deal when for Kennedy, for us to say, Kennedy, we need you to go in and play some minutes tonight. And she went out and she, you know, she may not have, you know, scored a point or did anything in the stat sheet, but she executed defensively, she executed offensively, and she allowed us to keep things going. We didn't miss a beat, and again, that's a testament to the leadership of our senior class.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.